After the captain's exploration, we found my good brother, and I'm going to rescue him. Wait, what's that? I look up to see my brother suspended in a cage. I thought the beast killed you.
No, I was able to get away. When he found me, he thought I would be better off as bait to get to you.
How do I get you out of there?
You can't release him until you defeat me.
I finally beat the zombies. Indeed. And there were no more zombies. There was only the captain. He was looking for you and trying to get back his life. I rescued my good brother Steve, but he was seriously injured. My brother looked horrible, but at least he was alive. I took him to a doctor, who immediately set to work on healing his wounds. My brother was still awake, and he seemed happy to be alive. I am sorry, Steve said apologetically. I didn't mean to hurt you. Steve had cut himself during the fight with the zombies. It was deep and it needed stitches. I traveled back to the base and I began building Steve a room. The doctor finished stitching Steve's wound and left. Steve's health slowly recovered as I built him a new bedroom. My brother was very grateful. But something else happened while I was working. His wound still hurts. There was an old crate nearby. I decided to use it to store some things. Then I made a bed for Steve. Here's what I need to do next. I began building Michael a room. I know it's not much, but will this work as a room?
It's more than enough, thank you.
Spider-Woman greeted Steve, and then introduced the situation of our base. She explained everything to Steve, how the zombies came to attack, how they conquered the base, and how they had turned the captain into a zombie. Spider-Woman was talking about the next plan. At this moment, the captain ran over. A dinosaur was going to attack the village. Captain thought it would be a great idea to challenge this huge prehistoric dinosaur to a duel. If he won, the dinosaurs would leave the island. As if they could hear his thoughts, a large dinosaurs marched towards him. I was worried that he might lose. I wondered what would happen if he did. There was nothing I could do. All I could do was watch. And yet, somehow, Captain managed to defeat the dinosaur. The captain and Spider-Woman briefly described the casualties of prehistoric dinosaurs. According to reliable information, Spider-Woman saw a skeleton killing villagers in the village. Spider-Woman laughs loudly. This is crazy. We don't have any weapons or armor. How do we even fight those skeletons? The only way is to run, shouts the captain. Keep running until we find a farmhouse for shelter. The Spider-Woman kept using the spider web to attack the skeleton, and the red giant axe of the skeleton kept chopping the Spider-Woman. But she was able to dodge each time, and then the Spider-Woman would use her web to wrap around the axe of the skeleton. The skeleton attempts to chop down the Spider-Woman again, but she quickly moves out of its path. In the end, Spider-Woman defeated the skeleton, but Spider-Woman was also injured and bled. Spider-Woman shakes off all the webbing that's stuck to her.